I also noticed that you have a very conscious process on talent management where you identify talent at a young age and you begin to groom them. And one of the examples is one of our alums, Shubika from our charter batch, whom you picked up and groomed her and rotated her into different assignments. And right now she's in Europe. And then there was another one of our alums called Mohit Tripathi who worked with Kohler, and then he went on to L'Oreal and had a senior role there. Now he's into another company looking after e-commerce. So you had something about the way you set this up where you identified talent at a young age and you had a very conscious process of grooming your talent. Could you share a little bit more about that?
Well, talent management, talent development is always a work in process. So I will say we're never quite done. We're always improving. We are working on a culture model and a leader model right now that will inform and update all of our leader programs around the world. But identifying talent early in career is important because if we can do that, we can rotate them so much more easily to stretch assignments. Actually, young talent is much more mobile, right, than some of us who have families and schooling and all of that. And so we really do try multiple assignments because we believe that whether you're a functional leader or a general manager, if you have multiple assignments, you have much more, I would say, experience set foundation to draw upon. So if we can, we like to do that. And we also believe sometimes the hard and lonely assignments are the best. And so putting a really talented young person in a tough assignment is difficult, but they learn a lot. So we try to identify our talent as young as possible in the company, as early as possible.
Yeah, I completely buy that because when I was a young management trainee with the Tatas, when I started my career, my first boss, a wonderful man called V.S. Mahesh, who's no more now, this is what he said to me. He said, give somebody 14 hours work to do in 8 hours and believe in that person, that the person can do a level which is 2 levels above where the person is. And that's the best way of developing people. So he told me as a young trainee, imagine that you're doing my job. And how would you sort of conduct yourself now? Mm-hmm. And I think that kind of confidence, so exactly what you said, when you give them into tough assignments and make them and have faith in them and show that they are capable of doing it, many things would happen. That's a wonderful thing to hear. I want to, yeah, go ahead, Laura, please go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to actually tell you about 2 other things that are happening. Because of COVID, we've actually started to be much more agile and put together sprint teams to identify a problem and solve it in like a 6-week period of time. That's a great opportunity for young talent to get involved. The other opportunity that we are finding is business resource groups. And young talent is very interested in forming business resource groups, and they can self-organize, activate, and they can help us solve problems. So in this world where we're not traveling right now, these sprint teams and business resource groups become ever more important in addition to the jobs that they're doing in the company. And then the purpose work, the young talent that we have that is really energized, really wants to be involved in purpose work. So I think it's all of those things if you want to actually have your young talent thrive with you as a brand.